When I accidentally use personality A with group friend B. You guys find your wives yet? What? How did the party go? Terrible. A guy literally able to kill gods with bare hands. A super soldier able to beat entire alliances of aliens. The smartest human and a hero saving entire species in the galaxy. Or a simple tech guy using mining tools to kill the most horrific creatures in all of sci-fi. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Dead Space fans. Resident Evil and Silent Hill fans. Isaac, I need you to go to the bridge. Quick, let's attack him while he's distracted on the phone. David, now I love to disembowel as much as the next necromorph, but to rudely interrupt someone on the phone. For shame. But, for shame David. Dead Space fans, when they see something that vaguely resembles a DNA strand. I'm a couple days late. October 13th was the 16th anniversary of the release of the original Dead Space. As the creator and director, I couldn't have had a better team. Thank you fans for playing it, and of course thanks to the team and EA. We need you back bro. Make us whole again. I'm now ready to go back. Chapter 4 ends. Isaac, I need to go back to medical. The Ishimura will be interconnected, so you can freely explore the ship. Realization. When I accidentally use personality A with group friend B. Where is my wife? What? How did the party go? Horribly. Dead Space fans, after blowing an undead baby's head off. Me playing Kinesis Ball over and over, hearing the hallucinations cheer. They love me. Capcom. Resident Evil. Resident Evil hitting the 10 mil sold mark. EA. Dead Space. Dead Space hitting 2 million sold. The Callisto Protocol. You guys always act like you're better than me. Dead Space 3. Dead Space 2. Dead Space. Puts a necromorph in an escape pod. Hammond. The Valor ship picks it up. Hammond. Nikocado Avocado's amazing transformation. Dead Space. Play the remake again. Dead Space 2. Play Dead Space 2. The marker directing the necromorphs to start chewing through the wiring of the Ishimura for the sole purpose of making Isaac shut himself while he's going down an elevator. I don't want to play with you anymore. Dead Space 1. Isaac, I'm so sorry about everything. I love you Nicole. Dead Space 2. Make us whole Isaac. Oh my god, can you not? Dead Space 2 Remake. VR mode supported. The eyeball needle scene. The eyeball needle scene. The eye was only trying to survive, and now everyone has high expectations of me twins. Me wanting to replay a game. That part. Isaac, you need to go to the mining deck. 5G tower, cause Cupid 19. 8G tower. I gotta tell you, it's perfect. Perfect. Down to the most minute details. Who would win in a fight, Leon or Isaac? Did you know power nodes were named after a man named Parwell Noddle, who was an electrician that accidentally got compressed into an empty electrified tin of tuna, which was then used to provide power to stations worldwide. The intensity director blows up a random vent in front of me. My panicky ace. Damn bro, this is not worth the paycheck. Visiting Ishimura in Dead Space 2 after playing Dead Space 1. Alien. The Thing. Dead Space. What the hell is this? And here come the creepy twins. This is some deep shot, Stefan. You. Hold it right there. Sorry, fellas. Something tells me I'm dead either way. Shut, and maybe sooner than I thought. Content warning. The upcoming scene contains depictions of a graphic adult. That's why I'm here. Survival horror protagonist when you tell them there will be their significant other at the outbreak of unholy abominations. Did you know? Deeper into dive the lore. Percent of necromorphs who are lactose intolerant. 67.08%. Dr. Mercer's preserved infector is named Raffles. Average number of stasis pranks in mining per week. 14. Isaac's dance skills earned him the title of the Stomping King in engineering school. The sprawl incident, right after waking up from a ducking 3-year-long coma. Isaac after just surviving the Ishimura incident. Content warnings done right. Content warning. The upcoming section contains depictions of a slow and graphic dealt by gunshot. Which is scarier? Remake Necromorph or OG? Remake. Original. Why doesn't the marker protect smart people? The military suit become 30 times more badass when bloody. An important video call for Isaac. I just got hired as an ophthalmic technician. I give eye exams. I've been telling people I get to do this for a living. Is a remake the same game, but with small quality of life differences? PSA for those complaining about the capitalist organization graffiti in the remake, it's from the original game. Duck this ship, it's a shitty capitalist organization. This is the definition of spray and pray lol. I took a screenshot of a slasher and accidentally made an art piece. Isaac getting a Zoom call from his girlfriend at 2 AM. If Isaac meets himself. What the duck are you saying? Do you guys know where Ellie is? They did Isaac Clarke's character justice, and he's only one of my favorite protagonists of all time. He's just so damn likable. If EA doesn't want to make Dead Space 4, at least give us Lego Dead Space. Why didn't NG plus Isaac Stasis Mercer if he knew he was coming? Is he stupid? If Dead Space 2 gets a remake, would you want them to include the multiplayer mode? What would you do if you see this on TV? Breaking news. Unknown construct of rock found near Mexico. The infectors got it hard, not Isaac. I'm once again asking, stop stomping the corpses. Doesn't it feel like we are forgetting something? Nap must not be important. Why is Isaac Clarke considered a normal guy? He runs faster than the necromorphs and can freeze enemies. The real hardest difficulty mode. Impossible. Music volume. 0. So, I was taking my motorcycle safety course and gonna write actor or motorcyclist. How did they stab through his chest plate? Aim for the limbs is pretty unique in survival horror games, to be honest. You see one of them, aim for the head. It's your best bet. We don't do that here. Okay. Looks clear. One step forward, necromorphs everywhere. Ultra hard mode of video games. Most games. 1. Increase enemy health or damage and decrease it for player. Resident Evil games. 2. Number 1, but with limited save files. Dead Space. 3. Number 1, but you start all over again when you die once. Isaac Clarke 49 makes worse to lever. Asked to leave the CMS Roanoke. Konami with Silent Hill F. Capcom with Resident Evil 9. EA. I love my lesbian daughter. Shut the duck up. My dad leads the engineer union. Hey, I just got my remaster. Hey, I'm getting mine next. Hey, I doubt it. So how did you got here? What did you do in your old job? I helped people out of being scammed by your doomsday cult. I ducking hate you and hope you die. I like destroying markers. How it feels to play the new game plus. Heavy metal gets stronger. Dead Space 1 or Dead Space Remake. It actually makes perfect sense when you use logic and common sense. How could a single slasher wipe out a fully armed military ship? Dead Space 3. It sure is. The story is dog shit. Spend a lot of ammo killing a guardian. Go around corner. Explosive canister. Like clockwork. Dad, why is my sister's name Rose? Because your mother loves roses. Thanks Dad. No problem, fully upgraded javelin. I got it. I got it. Nice shooting, Isaac. Don't get penalty. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this game and this game. They're the same genre. Shoot Isaac. Lecture Isaac. Dank Dose Of Memes. I always felt sorry for this girl for some reason. How Isaac took down the government. I have 200 armed security personnel. Every entrance is covered. The marker and the Brethren Moon paradox. What came first? Give me reasons why you hate Dead Space 3, and I will tell you why you're wrong. How it feels to be close to a person that smokes. Isaac, we are all getting cold for what we did to you. Why do the markers use infectors to create necromorphs? What do you think was going through Isaac's head as he ventured the Ishimura? Damn, I didn't know he was chill like that. The duck. Why is someone singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? How the hell did Ellie survive without a suit? Psychologically, would you survive in the world of Dead Space? Do you like the futuristic soldier look or the engineering suit? Space is so cool, mother duckers, when they look up and the moon is sprouting tentacles. Locator tells you to go right, goes left. My greed is greater than my fear. Every Adam Sandler movie. Adam Sandler, the girl who falls completely in love with him. Who would win? A legion of undead monsters, an engineer with dementia. Prey. Dead Space. Zero gravity areas with amazing music. Norton doesn't know how to deal with necromorphs. Isaac. Careful Delta. There may be honeymouths in our area. Is the cure to male loneliness a rig? Does that mean the Dead Space 2 remake was cancelled? I'm gonna be honest with you, Lisa, there were never any plans to make Dead Space 2 remake. Me, playing Dead Space on Steam with a controller. Also me when the turret section starts. All reliable. Make a Dead Space 4 or a Dead Space 2 remake. Make another ducking football game. It's like Resident Evil and Alien Isolation, if they had like a baby. Alien Isolation being inspired by Dead Space. Hey Isaac, another part of the ship need fix. Just be careful of the necromorphs. Yes Kendra. Seeing a dead body when playing Dead Space for the first time. Seeing a dead body the second time. So anyway, I started blasting. Dead Space gameplay. Dead Space story. Stock up on diapers. Developers promise that the Dead Space remake won't even let players go to the bathroom. Developers from EA Motive continue to talk about the horrors of the Dead Space remake. Please let me go to the bathroom. No. Average Callisto Protocol fan. Average Dead Space remake enjoyer. Me or Isaac being low on ammo against Fort Witches and the Regenerator. Who would win? Well armed security team. Or one engineer boy. Who would win? Giant aliens in space. One upgraded assault rifle. Heavy standard chain gun with bolus cutter. My friends, you can't post Star Wars memes on a Dead Space subreddit. Me, who knows that Dead Space 3 has a Star Wars reference in it. I got it. Here's where the fun begins. And to think they were this close to convergence. What the hell is convergence? They're this close. Isaac. Brethren Moons. You can kill the prophet, but you can't kill the god. Kratos and Isaac. Butch please. Stay the duck away from unitologists. They brought the red marker onto the Ishimura and started all this necromorph bullshit. Dead Space. Next. Callisto Protocol. Next. It's your turn. Isaac killing necromorphs in Dead Space. PTSD dementia texture. Isaac killing necromorphs in Dead Space 2. PTSD going into hiding. Isaac killing necromorphs in Dead Space 3. Literal eldritch necrotized flesh planetoids. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. EA killing visceral. Microtransactions. Being EA, me holding to my hope of Dead Space 4. Breaking news. Local engineer can't get no butchers. Make us whole, my ace. Male. Female. Necromorph wall growth. It was never personal. What we are about to do to your stubborn, annoying little planet. We are going to enjoy it. Very, very much. When you kill a necromorph. Engineer. Mass Effect fans. When alien life has been proven to exist. Warhammer 40k fans. When alien life has been proven to exist. Dead Space fans. When alien life has been proven to exist. Duck my life. Me trying to stay sane during quarantine. Everything going on in my life. How I feel. After beating 6 enhanced Necros back to back on medium difficulty, I'm bad at the game and easily angered. Child support. Dads. Okay. Look, the alien machine is flying. We are fighting a moon made out of corpses. And I have a plasma cutter. None of this makes sense. I need toilet paper for the love of God. Taco Bell customer prior to infection. One person who could survive necromorphs. Justin Bieber. Necro 1. What is that sound? Necro 2. I dunno, but I think my head will explode boom. Necro 1. Run. Who do you call when you see this? I prefer the reel in the air tonight. I said the reel in the air tonight. Perfection. Me. My little brother. My Nintendo Switch. People who think that Dead Space cosplay isn't a good format. Me, who cropped 2 different cosplays together for this meme. Crown virus. Society as a whole. Toilet paper shortage. Hand sanitizer shortage. New strain. When I'm in a stupid name competition, and my opponent is Hans Tiedemann. When you're about to name your child Hans Tiedemann. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Me. They're the same picture. Some dude photo bombing. Me. Crown virus. Corona fetch 2020 safely. Please. Crown virus. 2020 trying to start off somewhat well. Crown virus. 2020 trying to start off somewhat well. Red marker hits the Yucatan Peninsula. The Brethren moons. Allow us to introduce ourselves. Finding the flamethrower in Dead Space. You're as beautiful as a day I lost you. Meat Cube. Survives the infestation of the Aisha mirror. Saves Ellie. Repairs the ship. And destroys the marker. Saves Ellie again. And saves the world including Ellie again and again and again. Gets dumped. Dead Space. Me after several months of not playing it. Meet other necromorphs. Start dating. Meet her father. Urge. Convergence. When you wanna retake the sovereign colonies via marker power, but zombies force a Cal order. Hardest choice in gaming. Ice Arc under the helmet. Ice Arc. Restart the engines. Ice Arc. Hydroponics is in trouble. You found Nicole yet? Ice Arc. Get down to engineering. Ice Arc. Get the shock drive. Ice Arc. Go send out a beacon. Ice Arc. Where is Nicole? Ice Arc. Have you loaded up the shuttle yet? You found Nicole yet? Necromorphs be like. Nerf Ice Arc Clarke already. Twitches are my bane. Ice Arc when I start a new game. Shut. Here we go again. What was the most difficult part of the remake? Are you winning, Dad? Come back as a slasher while covered in itching powder. Why am I itching? Don't scratch. Don't. Slasher commits suicide trying to scratch balls. Did the marker damage Ice Arc's basic motor functions? Unknown technology. Prone. When Ice Arc is taking his sweet time again. I'm once again asking for you to make us whole. Ice Arc. Ice Arc being found above Aegis 7. Dead Space 3 in a nutshell. Corona never ends even in the Dead Space universe. The Clogger. I don't know who the hell needs a whole roll of toilet paper to wipe their race, but I'm gonna kick their race if I ever find them. This is the 5th week in a row that some jackass has clogged the toilets in here. We are in space for crying out loud. If this plumbing gets jacked, someone has to spacewalk and get a helmet full of crap to clean it out. Knock it off. I didn't realize Amaka was a weeb. They're both crazy and jump to extreme conclusions of humanity's future, humanity's destruction. The entire arc of Ellie and Isaac's relationship. Dead Space prequel be like Outer Wilds. Trying to use a mix of all the weapons, discarding the use of the pulse rifle, using a mix of the plasma cutter, stasis, contact beam, and line gun, using plasma cutter, line gun, and stasis. Me waiting for the ACG review of Dead Space Remake. Isaac, fetch our supplies, would you? But be careful. Prague. I fear no man, but that thing. Fully upgraded. It scares me. Dead Space Remake. Average Dead Space to enjoyer. Average Dark Souls to enjoyer. ASMR, let me take care of everything, tucking you in plus helping you fall asleep. Dead Space ASMR, Isaac Clarke curb stomps you till you're relaxed. Dead Space, Halo. Stop the religious ducks that try to ascend everyone but they didn't know that will trigger an extinction event. I sure love being a unitologoist on Titan Station in 2511. Alone in the Dark, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Dead Space. These horror franchises were entrusted with endless potential. Alone in the Dark, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Dead Space. Of them, only one survived. Resident Evil. EA announces Dead Space Remake. Dead Space. It's not enough to live. I want to transcend.